What do you think the top story is going to be, Lana?
The Hegseth.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Of course.
So the most unqualified and inept administration in the history of this country just came out with another doozy. We have basically what amounted to a group of people on an app that you can download from the Apple App Store or any other app store. And they are sending text messages back and forth to each other about war plans against Yemen. And not only that, they included a reporter from the Atlantic. And I'm guessing that was done by mistake. There's no way that they would have those text messages back and forth with each other, knowing that there was a reporter from the Atlantic. And if they did and admitted that is even way more egregious than the fact than them not knowing that he was on there. In fact, to me, I would have said, shit, that's one thing we didn't know he was on there. That's our bad. But of course, again, in this administration, they're not going to admit that.
No, it's never acknowledge, never apologize. We don't know what happened. Who are those guys?
That's what I was ranting about before you came on, is that Donald Trump's strategy his whole life is to never admit you're wrong and always attack back. Exactly. And that's what this whole administration has been. Absolutely. But this is Pete Hegseth when he first gets the job. He's with Donald Trump in his office, and he's going to set the record straight about how things are going to be run from now on. And now that old administration is gone, here is why we are the good and best choice for this country.
Previous administration, we looked like fools. Not anymore. President Trump has reestablished American leadership. The F-47 is part of it. And Mr. President, thank you for having the courage to do it and leading the way for all our warfighters.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Pete, for telling us about how the last administration, who not one time had a group text with a group of people about war and included a journalist into that text.
I one up you. The black guy.
Right. The one they called a DEI hire.
Exactly. Never did it. The one with all the stripes and stuff. Never did it. Never.
The one with actual credentials, the one with an actual resume. Did he ever, by the way, Lana, and I don't know if he did or not, because this might hurt him a little bit, but did he ever host a weekend morning show on a cable news network?
Let me see. Was he on the Breakfast Club? Did he host that? No, I don't know.
Was he on the Breakfast Club?
I don't think so.
Because apparently that's the best credentials that Pete Hegseth has. They hosted a morning show it wasn't even the weekday. It was a weekend morning show. And I think it was only Sundays.
You know what's hilarious? I was saying MAGA have been very quiet, but because, their sexual assaulter, alcoholic guy, right, is in the news. So they all had to pounce today. And this is what they were saying. And they were posting, all of them across the board. Well, the last guy, and they would put a picture of him, wore a mask when he was in wherever he was, Indonesia. But look at him running like he works out. I'm like, what? It was that. They were showing pictures of Lloyd Austin because he's a big guy in a mask, probably around COVID.
Yeah.
With Hegseth jogging. I'm just like, what does that have to do with experience? Oh, well, Lloyd Austin, what did he went AWOL for a week or something. It's like, what does that have to do with our national security? Once again, it's that false equivalency. MAGA, just if y'all are out there, jump in the chat because Brian would love to talk to you.
100%.
And I do have a question because what's up with the false equivalencies? I don't understand how those two things are equivalent. One who actually got in trouble, right, for not telling his boss, Biden, that he was having that cancer treatment, but he also let the deputy, I don't know, whoever was after him, they let that person know, right? So that person knew. So somebody was still in charge. How's that the same as them on Signal? Like, it's not even the journalist so much as these people on Signal.
It's not a false equivalency line. Well, it is, but that's all they've got. That's why they don't know how to handle anything except for going back and saying whataboutism. But the whataboutism with them, even the what about stuff isn't even true. That's what is so fucking crazy about these idiots.
Right.
If I or you were to do about what about or if Obama had ever done this, that would 100% be true. But their whataboutism, that's even false.
Right.